Hey everyone, and welcome back to the latest episode of Peroardua's Let's Play SimCity Cities of Tomorrow. So good news everyone. First off, I appreciate you guys sticking with me, for those of you that have, and if you're brand new, welcome. It took a while and trial and error, but we finally fixed the frame rate problem I was having, and as you can see, we're back on with some better quality graphics as well. So hopefully that will be the end of those problems, and I appreciate any help you guys gave me and for sticking around through that and dealing with that while I tried to figure out what was going on. But I finally figured it out, and we should be all set now. So we're back here in Spielberg with our Omega City, and as you probably recall, we've got our first Megaco factory going in here, producing drones right over here. We do have a significant traffic issue happening in the city right now, especially between the Mega Tower and this Omegaco factory. So we are going to need to put in some mass transit, and I'm trying to remember now. Do we put buses in? We do have buses. We have a couple bus stops set up already, but not really. Doesn't seem to be too many people utilizing them. What I do want to do is let's check on the bus here. 44-minute wait. Let's go ahead. We're going to max out the buses and see if that helps a little bit with getting some people moving around the city. We got almost 7,000 riders a day, so that should help. So, I am a little concerned. I'm watching the money. I am a little concerned, although right now we do have a monthly profit with transactions, because when you switch over to and start producing the droids, you start importing processors. And if you're not making the processors in your city, it can be a little expensive to do that. And so, if you recall, we had about 2 million last episode, and we're now down to about 800,000, and that's largely from the processor use. But now, if we go over here and we check out the Omega deliveries, we can see that we're now actually producing a profit of 37,000 an hour, which is 12,000 more than we were doing. We also have an 87% rate with industrial, 76 in commercial, 21 in residential, and our gold members are actually doing pretty good. And so let's take a look at the Omega map. These buildings over here in gold are actually all those people that are, you guessed it, gold members. And the red, of course, are just regular buildings owned by Omega. So these are your industrial. So as you can see, there's a significant portion of the population that's not getting touched by Omega right now from a residential standpoint. And we do need to try to get out to them. And in order to do that, we need to produce more drones. We only have one factory producing drones. We could probably use another 1 or 2 factories to produce drones. So that's something that we need to look forward to doing next. Now, one of the issues that we're going to have is that we have some unsatisfied apartment level residents apparently. No relief from work. Well, that's fine. One of the issues that we're going to have, though, is employment. And as you can see, we have almost 6,000 available low-wealth jobs right now. That's a significant number. And I am concerned. I believe both of these levels are empty. They want more shops. This one's emptying out. So that's 2,400 people right there. They can't get to any shopping. So that's a concern. That is a concern. And what we might want to do is, actually, you know, I know what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these levels out, and I'm actually going to put a mall level in. That's what I'm going to do. We don't actually really need that that solar power level that was just kind of there is something we need. So I'm going to take out a few levels here. I think they're okay. This we should be okay with adding in a low wealth mall level. I'm gonna plop that in. See if we can try to get some of this population back up. We're gonna have to put in another mega tower, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I really didn't want to put in too many mega towers, but at the same time, we do have a lot of space still, and we are going to need that massive amount of that massive population in order to keep the Omega factories running. Some weird little abandoned building over here. Let's take that bad boy out. Okay. And we're going to go back and check on the mega tower, see if we're done building there. Nope, not yet. We're working on it, though. We do have some quests. One is to plop in a police precinct, increase our residents, which we're working on, of course, and the neighboring Omega, which we'll do once we get the next city built. So we got the mall level in. I'm going to top it off with an apartment level. You'll note I did not put in sky bridges, and I do love sky bridges. And of course, we don't have an academy city right now. That is something we're going to have to do in this area, but we don't have one set up yet, so we haven't been able to research the sky bridge. We don't have any control net, so there's a lot more that needs to be done in this area. So right now, this is a purely Omega city. And these mega towers are really just here as a population boon. And I'm looking to see what else we can possibly do in that area. I don't know that I want to put in more residential in that area, but I'm just taking a look there to see what's going on. All right. We've got our last apartment level going up. It looks like this is really making folks happy right now, which is fantastic. They're complaining about being worked to the bone, but that's life. And all right, so now we're going to go ahead and we got that apartment level in. We're going to go ahead. I'm actually going to add in the billboard crown this time around because we don't need the extra power that the power plant was generating, but we do need we can't argue with the bonuses that are provided by the billboard. So we're going to plop that in there. I'm thinking about putting some commercial in just right around here and seeing if that helps. We do have a high commercial demand right now, and we do need to get low wealth commercial demand. And we did see a complaint earlier from a factory that there wasn't any place to ship freight. So that's something we want to work on. Is Omega unhealthy? Well, of course Omega's unhealthy, but we're getting close to being maxed out. We might want to start thinking about putting in a hospital. We are getting we're not even getting half of the injured treated. We're getting a little bit more than half the sick, and our patient treatment capacity is rapidly approaching 70. So I think we should be proactive here and do that. I'm going to actually pause this. We also now have drones in the city, which is going to be incredibly helpful in getting our medical supplies done. So I'm going to take this out. I'm going to take out this fountain plaza as well. We'll have to remember to put that back in. And I'm going to put in the big hospital. Now, unfortunately, we don't have some of the features with a big hospital because we don't have a university and we haven't done the research yet, but this is a start. So this is the drones. This should really help out with getting to folks. We're going to put in the emergency center because that will definitely help us out. And I'm not going to put on a patient wing yet, but I do want to put in a wellness center. And I think I'm going to plop that right over here. We shouldn't have to put in the ambulances because the drones will take care of that for us. So let's go ahead and see how that works out. We also need to take a look at the wealth zone here because I did take out that, we should actually be okay without putting that in. It looks like it maintained the high wealth over here, so we don't need that park. So there you go. Since we just did that, I want to take a look at the police department. Is okay for right now. We are getting some more prisoners, so that's something we'll want to keep an eye on. Alright, so now we've got the new hospital that will go up and running. And we should check and see how our newly added apartment level is doing. And it is maxed out. Okay. And the advertising crown is now up and going. So fantastic. One of the things we'll want to watch out for is just making sure that that population stays stagnant, or not stagnant, but continues to thrive in that area. So there's a couple other things I want to do right now. So I want to put in another Omega O factory for drones. I'm just concerned about our money, only because we've been fluctuating. You know, if you've been watching the money, our balance has been fluctuating from like 700 all the way up to $1 million, back down as, you know, we do more and more importing of the processors. And I'm just concerned. I don't want to get us into a situation where we're spending a lot of money to develop those processors. Now, we are at 100% industrial. Our commercial rate is below 50%, but we are making more profit than ever before per hour. So that's something to consider. Let's check the population. We still have a significant amount of available jobs right now. We also don't have anybody commuting in from other cities for these jobs because we don't have any other cities in the region, so we're not seeing any of that. I'd also like to see if we can fix some of these traffic problems. We got some snarled traffic right over here. Around the mega tower, so I'm hesitant to introduce another mega tower right now. We also have some snarly traffic in here, and I'm thinking it's time to put in a streetcar. And in fact, I think that's what we're gonna do, which will hopefully help. So let's go ahead and upgrade some street. Let's upgrade these streets here. I think that there should be enough room here for a streetcar depot. There is. Not to do all of them, but that's alright. We shouldn't have to do that. Alright, so let's go ahead. We're going to start upgrading. Like the video, let me know what else you want to see, anything you want me to do different. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to the next couple episodes with you. Bye for now. And welcome back, everybody. We had a little bit of an issue. Something just broke, and we're back. It was just a little hiccup, and as I was saying, I was in the process of upgrading these roads to streetcars, and hoping that this is going to help alleviate some of the traffic problems that we're having, especially around the mega towers. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep upgrading these. I have the game on pause right now just because I didn't want to, because I was having some issues and I didn't want to go too far with it. Okay, so boom, 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 everything's upgraded. I'm not going to upgrade this little piece here. There's really nothing down here other than these services, and I just don't see a reason that they need a streetcar over there. Otherwise, everything looks like it's upgraded. We need to plop in some streetcar stops, which is what this thing is crying to me about right now. So we're going to plop a couple of these in here. Make sure we get them right near the mega towers. Let's see where else we're going to stick some. Let's stick one down here by the headquarters, and then we'll stick a couple throughout this area, and hopefully that may be enough. You know what, let's stick another one right there. Yeah, okay, let's turn this bad boy back on and let that run. We actually are probably going to want to add another streetcar doohickey to it, so let's go ahead and do that for right now, in anticipation that this is going to expand pretty immensely soon. So garbage, if you recall, not too long ago I mentioned that we were going to have some garbage issues because of all the droids, and lo and behold, here we are maxing out our 4 garbage dumps, which are not burning that much. We also seem to have a little bit problem with the sewage, and I'm thinking this is going to require a bigger fix than I'm prepared for, so I need to think about what we're going to do here. We're out of capacity. I'm going to actually pause the game right now because I want to fix this out. We're out of capacity here. Our sewage treatment plant doesn't have room to put in any more little treatment things. Now I can get rid of that little garbage truck there. One of the issues we have is we need more burners. We're out of room for burners because of the power plant that's there. So I think we're going to have to take out this power plant, move it somewhere else, and hopefully that will help us at least a little bit with getting this situation taken care of. Now that means we're going to have to put the power plant somewhere else, and I'm not quite sure where that's going to be yet. I do want to get that truck out from there. I can now put it over here. I maxed out the burners. I'm just going to go ahead and max out the... No, I can't max out the trucks because I don't have anywhere to put that truck except over there, and that is where that piece is going to go. So that's not going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and destroy these dump zones and this road now that I have more room. And I'm going to put in these dump zones right over here. And I think I'm just going to run them straight down here for a little ways, not too far. So I'm going to keep it at 4. We've got the 4 burners. I'm hoping that will be enough. Those 4 burners will help burn off that garbage. We were collecting quite a bit of it. And then I want to go ahead and put in that there. And I think, yeah, see, that maxes us out without... the only alternative is we could either need to move the sewage treatment plant or bust up the water plant and move that, which might not be a bad idea for future expansion, although really there's only one more we can put on there, and that's not gonna make a big deal, so might have to consider future plans on where we're gonna put that. Maybe, I don't know, I really don't want to put a second one in, but you never know. Alright, so that takes care of that. Now the issue is, of course, we still are missing our electric plant, and I'm going to go ahead and go back to... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and put in the oil plant again. I'm moving it down here. So one, it's on the same road as the trade depot, which is of course importing that backup oil. But I also want it... whoops. I also want to make sure it's on the left here so that the smoke is going off to the side. And as a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is take out that. And we're going to start plopping these bad boys in once that clears away. Thank you. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. What are you doing? There we go. Ba-ba-ba-ba. And let's see, that's on top. Okay. And stick one here. And then stick one more over where? Here? There. There we go. Group them all together. Okay. And let's turn that back on. And that will hopefully fix any of the issues that we were having in that regard. Also realized I didn't start my timer on this one, and so it's going to be a little bit of a guessing game as to when I need to end the episode, especially since I had we're going to be messing around with some video here to try to fix that problem that we were having. Alright, so we've got everything running right now. Let's take a look at the hospital that we put in, which is down here. We are maxed out on treating patients, so let's go ahead and put in another patient waiting room. That'll add 75 more rooms. That should be enough. We do seem to be treating at least half the injured and more than half the sick, so we're definitely up in a better place than we were before. Jail cells are now full. So let's go ahead and pause this. I think it's time we put in the... let's go ahead and just knock that out. We're going to go ahead and put in the police precinct. Of course, there's not going to be any room right there for it. Oh no, where are we going to put this? I could stick it up here. But I was thinking about putting a mega. Oh, let's stick it up here. We're not going to be adding too much to it. Yeah, let's put it up here. And we're going to go ahead and add the dispatch tower and the law drone hangars. And we're going to add a crime prevention center. And I think that's it. Let's see how the law drones do without any police cars. I've done it before. It should work okay. But I did have a city before where it didn't work out that well, and I needed to get the police cars in. So, of course, now we've got a massive amount of criminals out and about. 33 criminals at large, so hopefully they'll start coming down. I also want to check the land value real quick because I took that. Okay. I was concerned because I took the police department out that maybe it affected land value, but we seem to be okay. So I'm not going to worry about that. But I do want to watch the criminals with 33 at large. That is a significant amount, and looks like a lot of them are gravitating towards the mega tower. But I'm hearing a lot of handcuffs. So that means the police are arresting them, which is, of course, a good thing. Let's just hope they arrest more of them. There we go. Okay, so now that we've done some little bit of expansion and cleaning up, as you can see, we are down to about 500,000. We are making 38,000 an hour from the Omega Co. We don't have 100% industry anymore, but again, these numbers fluctuate as Omega is being delivered. It can go up and down if it misses a delivery for some reason. That's part of the problem. Why it doesn't? It's not always 100% industrial or commercial, and of course, buildings burn down and they change and so on and so forth. So we're going to actually go ahead and end the episode there. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, please share the video, like the video. Let me know what else you want to see, anything you want me to do different. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to the next couple episodes with you. Bye for now.